Hello everyone and welcome to the Archers Arena, where Cardiff in white currently playing the City of London Academy Southwark Pride. John Hobbs alongside Atticus Pead will bring Atticus in just a bit. There's Leprechaun with the ball. Here is Molnar. Kicks out to Leicester. Leicester as the shot clock expires. And Bevan Jakimi Pearson with the rebound. Here is Emily O'Connell, back to Bevan Jakimi Pearson. Emily Black driving. And Izzy Mamadou couldn't quite get it, but Suffolk get it back, 2 to shoot. And off the glass, O'Connell's missed. Or Emily Black, excuse me, misses her attempt. Here come the Cardiff Archers. Laprecote misses her short jumper, and Emily Black gets the rebound. Here is O'Connell, and Izzy Mamadou, excuse me, Fumi Amodi couldn't quite hang on to it. Amber Dean driving, and Amber Dean will go to the foul line, 4-2. So, Atticus Pead, hello to you. It's been quite a chaotic afternoon, hasn't it, with late running kids' activities running all day, but good to have you on board. Your thoughts on this game as it's going on?
Well, thank you, John. I'm excited to be here today. There's a lot to look forward to. Both these teams can really score, and I think Cardiff Met should have no fear in this game today. Amber Dean at the line right now. She's had a great week for the Archers. In the Bucks quarterfinal in midweek in their national championship, she scored over 30 points, was dominant the entire time, running that exact same play you just saw. Driving inside, getting fouled, going up, trying to get extra points every play. That's a big advantage for the Archers with Amber Dean off that dribble. That's what I'd look for all day today.
So Archers on the board. Here is Mamadou. And a steal there from the Archers. And here they come in transition. And the layup is good for Denisa Molnar. Jakimi Pearson thought about the three, does put up a three, it's short, and Amber Dean with the rebound. Amber Dean inside to Roy, and Roy's layup is too strong. And here is Jakimi Pearson. Finds O'Connell. Inside to Mamadou. Izzy Mamadou will go to the foul line.
Well, John, that's going to be where CoLA, they're going to have their big advantage is down low. Karis Roy doesn't play that physical defense inside, and Marie Lepicot on the opposite her doesn't do the same thing. Izzy Mamadou should have all the space she wants inside. Even if she's fouled, that shouldn't matter. She should be able to get that play going any possession they want.
And Izzy Mamadou, who had an absolutely huge double-double in the under-18 Sure Shot Junior National Cup final win for CoLA over Ipswich. 22 points, 21 rebounds. Gets off the mark here from the foul line. Lepicot Leicester driving inside, misses the layup. And a scrap under the basket, and it will stay with the Archers. Roy inside. Roy misses the short jumper. Here come CoLA. Jakimi Pearson looking for Amodi and finds a stripped though by Bunyan. And here comes Isabel Bunyan in transition, lays it up strong in traffic, and on the follow was Amber Dean. And it's 6-1 in favour of Cardiff. A smart opening up here, and Izzy Ozzy Momadou will go back to the foul line. Oh no, it's an offensive foul. As Azeb Smalley prepares to check in for Cardiff, and Marie Lepicol will take a seat. So far though, Atticus, a strong start from the Archers.
Well, what they've really done well, obviously, points in transition. They're trying to drive inside as quickly as possible, get their best players on the ball as quickly as they can. The same thing should happen here. The first 10, 15 seconds of the shot clock, they're looking for their shot right away.
Nearly stolen there by Anna Isabel Anderson, who's into the game for CoLA. And Izzy Ozzy Momadou strips it off Smalley, and here come CoLA. Lavin on the spin, O'Connell, and she's going to go to the line for two for CoLA.
I love that play from CoLA. Again, they're just trying to get inside. They're trying to establish their interior presence. They've outscored Cardiff Met in the paint throughout the entire season by a country mile, 150 points more in the paint than Cardiff Met. They'll look to do that every possession. That's a great play for CoLA.
One thing for CoLA is they're not the best free throw shooting team in the WNBL. Only were 27% last week against Angela Ruskin University. 6-3 in favour of the Archers. Roy double teamed. Dean kicks it out. And the score there, beautifully done by Isabel Bunyan.
Good finish, Issy Bunyan. Great job using her size inside.
And Emily Black with the two at the other end for CoLA. Roy, Bunyan for three. Bunyan off the back iron. Dean, nice pass to Bunyan, who just about stays it in and puts it in. Beautiful basketball there from the Cardiff Archers.
Well, Bunyan's footwork is what made that play happen, and great hands. Great job to rip that ball down and go right back for your shot a second after catching that pass.
Black finds Anna Isabel Anderson, who's in and out with her long three. And Eddie Momadou, excuse me, with the two. Here is Roy. Bunyan, step back two for Isabel Bunyan. That's beautifully done. That's a three-pointer for Isabel Bunyan. And a steal there as Bunyan gets it back off the glass and misses everything. Anderson finds O'Connell. Nice catch there from Momadou, and Izzy Ozzy Momadou with the short two.
Did a great job sealing off her defender on the backside, turning her around for that easy bucket. Dean back on with her two, and the ball goes out of bounds.
And we have got our scoreboard working, which is good. So apologies for not bringing you a score for the first few minutes, but we have one up now as Bunyan gets the 2, or misses the 2, excuse me. As Lavin goes inside, strong play from Molly Lavin.
Lavin, great job working that mismatch.
So Cardiff in white on the ball now. Here is Azab Smalley. And a 3 on the way is short by Denisa Molnar. Well, we have live stats now. Well, we have a scoreboard working. All we need now is our live stats to work. University Wi-Fi is always good fun, isn't it?
You know, I think it's a side effect of the tough weekend for basketball here for the Archers squad. We'll blame it on that, I promise.
Here is Lavin inside to Amodi, and she's going to go to the line. Funme Amodi, really strong player, 12 points in the win last week against the Solent Kestrels, averages around 11 points a game, takes around 10 shots.
Well, she's already up to 5 points right now, and I'd expect her to double that season average today.
But CoLA, whose struggles at the foul line have been pretty prominent throughout the season, but they've made up for that for their strong inside presence. As Amodi splits her free throws, and it's 13-12 in favour of Cardiff. Dean. Lee Pacot at the foul line, and Lee Pacot's good.
Don't see that very often from the Archers. They typically want that player, Lee Pacot, there passing that ball around. So unexpected shot, good play.
Good defense there originally from Denisa Molnar, but it goes out of bounds. It will stay with CoLA. Inside it goes to Black. 7 to shoot. Here is Amodi with the floater partially blocked. Shot clock still winding down, and Amodi again will go to the foul line for CoLA.
Quite a few fouls on Cardiff Met already. They've got 4 so far, and I think CoLA should look to continue this throughout the entire half. Just keep driving inside, keep forcing the Archers to foul you. You're putting them in foul trouble early in this game.
And so far, CoLA 4 for 6 from the foul line. Make that 5 for 7. And Amodi makes both foul shots. So CoLA already doing reasonably well from the foul line. They've only missed 2 foul shots so far. As Abby Morris into the game for the first time on the ball. Here is Dean. Dean driving baseline, the extra pass. And a 3 on the way is off the back iron from Morris, who gets her own rebound. Archers pinging the ball around nicely, and a 2 is good for Molnar.
Well, CoLA, you can't let Abby Morris get her own offensive rebound. She's the smallest player on the court. She should never be getting an offensive rebound. Cardiff Met deserve that too.
Amodi, Black, all the time in the world, and she puts in a 3. Off the back iron there, the miss from Bunyan, and here come CoLA again with Isabel Anderson. Inside it goes to Amodi, who misses the layup, blocked by Dean off the putback from Malavin. Dean. And Dean is fouled along the baseline. So far, a strong start from Cardiff, who, of course, as we said at the top, are fighting for a playoff spot. Lee Pacol. Stolen there by, or nearly stolen by Isabel Anderson. Dean gets it back, 5 on the shot clock. Lee Pacol gets it back, but the shot clock will expire. The ball didn't hit the rim. And CoLA will get the ball back, tied at 17.
Hectic game so far. Both teams, neither have really been able to establish any control. The ball is just bouncing around everywhere. Lots of rebounds being left out there and easy points inside. We'll see who can take advantage here.
Egbarika into the game for the first time, too strong with her attempt. Lavin partially blocked, I think that was by Karis Roy. Dean finds Roy. Roy turning on Amodi. Good defense there from Funmi Amodi. And here come CoLA again with Isabel Anderson driving Lavin inside. Misses the layup. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Cardiff ball. That was an easy putback there for Lavin, but she blew the layup.
2 straight possessions with the same problem for CoLA. There's an easy bucket inside waiting for you. It's just got to go in. Those easy layups, you can't keep missing them like that.
Both teams shooting around 39% from the field so far. Roy inside, gets it to go.
That's Karis Roy's bread and butter, right in the restricted area, up and under. That's her favorite play.
And timeout called by Jackson Gibbons. He's seen enough. And Cardiff lead 19-17. Here at the Archers Arena, John Hobbs alongside Atticus Pead for today's game. And we arrived here in Cardiff today, Atticus, and the sun was shining, and it was a lovely day. And we come inside to this fantastic venue, and a lovely court here that was played last night for the wheelchair game. Thankfully, it's been used today for the WNBL clash. For Cardiff, to play on a court like this and in a venue like this, what does it mean to the actual university as well? Because obviously the university, they play here. What does it mean to Cardiff to have a game here on a show court like this?
Well, the big atmosphere has really helped out around the campus. A lot of people have stopped at the team in the halls and us as well as the broadcasters saying, hey, we're really excited for the game this weekend. We can't wait to see what Cardiff Met can do, especially throughout the season for most of Cardiff Met's teams. This team here, 7 wins, 8 losses, right in the middle of the pack, trying to fight for a playoff spot. Other teams throughout the university have been struggling, lower in the table than you'd like, things like that. But a lot of the players and fans, they've really felt the excitement this week, and I think they know they can pull an upset today and really kickstart the back half of their season. This show court setup isn't something we get too often here in Cardiff, so this is a really big day for the team.
Of course, and these two teams, of course, played before. They played in November, with CoLA getting a 65-63 win after a period of overtime. Funmi Amodi had 12 points in that game, and Denisa Molnar led all scorers with 26. All of Cardiff's 63 points, however, were actually scored by their starting 5. However, they've had no issues so far with their bench, who have contributed quite well in this first quarter.
They really haven't, and it's just been a lot of energy. Cardiff Met this week in practice, they focused on some drills, but most of their practice, the last hour and a half of their 2-hour block, was just focused on playing with high tempo, high energy, high press on defense, and transition offense. That's really all they care about today. Trying to get points on the board quickly, playing with good energy, and making CoLA work for everything they do. And Cardiff Met think they can outrun CoLA here today.
Well, so far, so good for Cardiff. They've had a strong first period. They lead 19-17. As Aberi Igriqua with the inbound, and here come CoLA on the ball in blue. Here is Isabel Anderson. Isabel Anderson driving on the turnaround. Tough shot. Rebound by Dean. And here comes Bunyan in transition. It's 2-on-1. And there's the trailer in Karis Roy.
Just what we talked about, John. That's the play the Archers have run so many times this week in practice. They love that.
Black. Isabel Anderson thought about the three, instead will drive inside, looking for the better shot, but she'll have to kick it out to Amodi. Egikwa with the floater off the backboard, and Karis Roy gets it stolen by Black, who puts it in on the follow. Emily Black now moves on to 7 points, and another steal. Here comes Lavin in transition for CoLA. And I think Lavin travelled with it. Good defense, though, from Amber Dean, who asserted herself very quickly, and that forced Molly Lavin to just rethink what she was going to do.
Just like you said, John, I loved how Amber Dean, instead of going to cut off a potential passing lane, she went right in Molly Lavin's face and dared her to go up. And Molly Lavin just wasn't expecting it, so she didn't do anything with it and traveled, turned the ball over.
Dean finds Roy. Back to Morris. Dean, good defense though from CoLA. 2 on the shot clock. And another shot clock violation, and the City of London Academy, the best defensive team in the WNBL, and that's why. O'Connell driving at Morris, muscles her way in and gets the 2.
That timeout has done CoLA a lot of good. Lots more energy, lots of drives inside.
Score is tied at 21. Amber Dean with the floater. Egikwa. Molly Lavin couldn't quite get the pass there from Amodi. Here comes Cardiff with Karis Roy. A nice play there from Violet Stutz into the game for the first time, getting the steal. Lavin under the basket over Roy. Roy stands her ground and gets the rebound. Good defense there from Karis Roy. Here is Stutz, misses the short jumper. Lavin rebounds. That's 4 rebounds already for Molly Lavin. Isabel Anderson in the corner, short with her 3-point attempt. And the ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the City of London Academy as Izzy Ozzy Momadou checks back in and Molly Lavin takes a seat. And Ellie Lester checks back in for the Archers, and Abby Morris takes a seat. Here is O'Connell driving. Ozzy Momadou misses the mid-range jumper.
Well, you can see CoLA testing out some different plays. They're trying to get the Archers out of their box defense. The Archers literally just have 5 people sitting in the paint trying to stop any drive inside. CoLA testing out what they can do against this Archer defense, and they found some space there.
And Funmi Amodi, who, as said, flirted with a double-double the last time these two sides meet, 12 points, 8 rebounds. Back at the line, misses the first. Already now 3 for 5 from the foul line. Bunyan short with her 2, but the Archers do get it back with Dean. Bunyan in the corner for 3, and that's off the back iron, and Stutz rebounds.
Still, the Archers like that shot. Bunyan, one of the best shooters in the league. She'll hit those eventually.
Amodi spins, misses the long 2. Izzy Ozzy Momadou gets the offensive board, gets it back again, blocked by Roy, and it will stay with Southwark Pride. But good defense, though, Atticus, from Karis Roy, and we've been seeing that throughout this first quarter.
Really impressed with her defense so far, John. Like you said, she's been a lot more physical. Yesterday in the WBBL game she played in, she was playing off the floor at the end of the second quarter because she just couldn't defend physically inside the paint. So this is good progress from yesterday. Really impressed so far.
Had a game-high 20 points last week against Nottingham Trent, did Caris Roy. And Emily Black, I believe, was fouled. Couldn't quite see what the referee was calling under a sea of players, and it is a foul. In fact, it's an offensive foul. Emily Black thought she was going to the foul line, but the referees saw otherwise. Jackson Gibbons, as you can see, just protesting with the officials.
I think both teams were confused quite a bit there.
Absolutely, I think both were. Emily Black thought she was going to the foul line, and truthfully, that's what I thought as well, but referees thought otherwise. Jackson Gibbons still protesting that play. Here is Stutz inside to Emily Black. Stutz gets it back. The left-handed shooter misses the short two. And Caris Roy with the rebound. Here is Dean. Dean driving. Dean, no foul called, but Cardiff will get the ball back. Amber Dean currently on 6 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. The only player in the WNBL this season to get a quadruple double. That came in the game against the London Lions too. Of course, she posted 14 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 steals in early February. As you can see in the on the screen there, Jackson Gibbons still having a chat with the officials. Under the sea of players, we couldn't quite see what the referees had called on that, but they called an offensive foul. It was a late call, and the referees, I think, might be just going over to just tell Jackson Gibbons just to calm down.
I don't think he agrees with that sentiment, John.
I don't think he does, but I think have the referees called? Have they called a technical foul on Jackson Gibbons, or have they given him a warning? Greatest respect, they've not been really clear if they've called a technical on Jackson Gibbons there. I don't know if it's a warning or not. But either way you look at it, you know, Cardiff lead. Here's the play again. Very hard to call on that one. Very hard to see. Either way, Cardiff leading 23-22.
I think Coach Gibbons is just going to want some more clarity from the referees there. Either way you look at that, that's either a foul or not. Really just depends on your preference, but
absolutely.
I think he's just asking for some more clarity on every possession now.
So it was a warning that was called, and the inbounds play there from Ellie Lester hits the back of the backboard and goes back out of bounds, and a smile on Delisa Molnar's face as that happened. As Emily Black will take a seat, and Aberi Agikwa will come back in. Here is Igbarikwa. Stutz for three, she puts it in. Well, that's Emily O'Connell, excuse me, from downtown. Emily O'Connell with her first three of the day. Here is Caris Roy on the spin off the glass.
That is Caris Roy's favorite play. Get the ball inside, spin and go up. She'll do that all night long.
O'Connell. There is Stutz for three, and her attempt is short. Agikwa was fouled by Lepicol.
Well, CoLA's 2 for 6 from three already. At Cardiff Met, you can see every three that CoLA take, Cardiff Met's leaving plenty of space open. They definitely want CoLA taking those threes, and they'll dare them to do it. That'll be the big difference here at the end of this first half.
Agikwa for three, she gets it to go. A first three for Aberi Agikwa. Here is Dean. Roy. Bunyan looking for Roy, couldn't find her, and Izzy Ozzy collects the loose ball. Here is Stutz. Stutz all the way. Beautifully done from Violet Stutz.
What a tough finish. That
Absolutely.
was incredible.
And Southwark Pride now have a 5-point lead. O'Connell. O'Connell inside to Izzy Momadou, and she gets the 2 to go. 32-25. Roy, blocking foul has been called.
You can see Coach Wagstaff for the Archers there trying to get some momentum established defensively again. Cardiff Met getting dragged out of their defensive shell that they like so much.
Roy with a mid-range jumper, and that's off. O'Connell. And it tipped out of bounds there from Denise Molnar. As Tenny Okawin-Koya comes into the game for the first time. Violet Stutz takes a seat. Here is O'Connell. O'Connell finds a bit of room inside. CoLA having no trouble getting to the hoop, especially on the left-hand side.
It took them a quarter to get going inside offensively, but now it doesn't seem to be an issue at all.
Dean was fouled by Egwikwa. That's a first foul on the CoLA number 4. Roy. Molnar. Molnar driving, finds Roy inside, and Roy loses the ball, and the ball goes out of bounds to CoLA. But as you say, Atticus, it's taken a while for the Pride to get into this game. It's taken them a quarter to get there.
But you can already see they've got the 9-point lead now. They've got a 10 rebound advantage, 26-16 over the Archers. They're starting to establish their dominance right now and show why they're first in the league.
Ozzy Momadou, Egwikwa for 3. That's off the backboard and out. Here is Roy. And Roy will slow it down. Bunyan. Bunyan with the step back 2 is money.
That's what the Archers want more than anything else in this game. Issy Bunyan getting going. They need her to hit as many buckets as she can. They love that shot right there. 9
points for Izzy Bunyan. So far, only shooting 4 for 13 from the field, though. And here comes Dean in transition. It's 2-on-2. Azam Smalley blocked by Momadou, and on the follow was Bunyan again.
Good eyes, good follow. Issy Bunyan followed the play. Nobody else on the court did. She earned those points.
O'Connell. Ogunkoya. Amodi. Finds O'Connell. O'Connell's off with her 2-point attempt. Here is Amodi inside. Izzy Momadou gets a bit of room. CoLA having many tries, and finally Izzy Momadou puts it in. Again, though, another offensive rebound and a steal. O'Connell has it. And CoLA will slow it down. 9 on the shot clock. O'Connell driving, and O'Connell's fouled. I was just about to say that's 13 offensive rebounds for CoLA in this first half alone, compared to 7 from Cardiff.
Cardiff Met are going to struggle to compete with that. They just do not have a lot of size and physicality on the floor. Even their best lineups involve pretty much often 4 guards and 1 forward. So rebounding, they're going to lose the rebounding battle today. We know that. We just need to see if Cardiff Met can equal that out with their steals and blocks.
Lavin back into the game for CoLA. O'Connell driving, and an offensive foul has scored too much body work there from Emily O'Connell. As Anna Isabel Anderson will check in and O'Connell will take a seat. O'Connell so far with 9 points on 3 for 4 shooting. Timeout has been called by Sarah Wagstaff. And so far, as we've mentioned, it's taken a while for CoLA Southwark Pride to get going, Atticus, but in this second quarter, they've really gotten going. And, you know, a 19-10 second period with 1:27 remaining.
I love what they did. Coming into the second quarter, their head coach, Gibbons, CoLA took more shots from the outside, daring the Archers to come out and challenge them. Cardiff Met wouldn't do it for a while. Then they started to hit some shots. Cardiff Met were forced to come out of their shell, and now CoLA are finding all their space inside that they want. They're still causing a little too many offensive fouls. They're not getting as many shots inside to go up as they'd like, but this is exactly the game plan CoLA are going to love. If they can keep this up, they should be running riot in the third and fourth quarter with no problem.
And, you know, on the flip side for the Archers, it's just a case of play to your strengths, and that's going through, you know, their strong offensive trio of Roy, Molnar, and Dean.
Absolutely. And Amber Dean, I think, is the one you want to look for here. Cardiff Met, no, they can get 3 or 4 possessions before the end of this half if they hurry things up. Amber Dean is where you want to go. She dribbles the ball really well, has a really clean handle on the ball when it's in her hands. She can drive inside and try to beat 2 defenders through just on her own. That's who I'd look for here. Try to get her inside, get some easy layups, cut down this deficit before the half.
Cardiff trailing by 7. Final minutes or so of the second period. Here is Molnar. Finds Bunyan. Lavin fighting around the screen. Here is Roy putting the moves on Lavin. 4 to shoot. Huge 3 is way off from Molnar. And it will go to CoLA.
That's obviously not the play the Archers designed out of that timeout. That was just not executed very well. Great defense from CoLA, forcing the Archers into that poor look.
Cardiff going into a press, but CoLA beat it comfortably. The Geekwa inside to Izzy Ozzy Momadou. That's too easy for Izzy Ozzy Momadou.
Really impressive backing down Karis Roy. That physicality is just really impressive.
Bunyan finds Smalley inside to Roy. Good play there from Karis Roy. Ozzy Momadou was on the floor. Roy wanted a foul. Here is Anderson. Anderson will just slow it down. Final seconds of the second period. Amber Dean playing aggressive defense. Agikwa blocked by Bunyan, who heaves it at half court, and that will end the second half, or the first half, excuse me, of play here in the Welsh capital. And it's the Cardiff Archers 29, CoLA Southwark Pride 38, and what has been a really physical first half of basketball. Your thoughts as we go into the halftime break, Atticus?
Physicality, it's been the name of the game, John, especially for the Pride. At the end of this second quarter, at the end of this first half, they really started to take advantage of the physicality they have down low. If I'm the Pride, I go into the locker room happy, but knowing we could do so much better. There are so many open shots inside and so many layups they've just been missing. If I'm the Archers, I'm a little concerned. There are plenty of open looks that they're able to generate through their offense, but just so many shots that are just too wild, and Cardiff Met really just need to get a hold on things defensively and make sure they're coming out and finding the offensive looks that they like. They just haven't done enough of that this half.
Izzy Ozzy Momadou leading the way for CoLA with 11 points, 7 rebounds. Izzy Bunyan leading the way with 11 points herself for Cardiff. So that is half-time. It is Cardiff Archers 29, CoLA Southwark Pride 38. Myself and Atticus will be back in roughly 7 minutes' time. And welcome back to the Archers Arena here in the glorious capital of Wales, Cardiff, where the Cardiff Archers II trail the CoLA Southwark Pride 38-29. John Hobbs alongside Atticus Pead to bring you all the action from the third and fourth quarter. And Atticus, if you were Coach Wagstaff, what would you be telling your troops right now as we enter the third?
You're not going to get many more rebounds the rest of this game. Archers already being out-rebounded by 11. 31-20 is the deficit there. You have to take advantage of every possession you get. You have to be finding your best players, your best shooters with the best looks possible every play. I think I tell them to slow the game down, look for that best play every possession, every chance you get. That's the best way to come back in this game. High efficiency. It's really your only shot to come back now.
And as Jakimi Pearson inbounds, and here is Emily Black to get us started in the third. And straight away a foot violation there from Amber Dean. Jakimi Pearson, actually the oldest member of this CoLA team. She's only 19 years of age, so she is the veteran of this team. That says a lot about this young CoLA team, of course, made up predominantly of under-18 players, and those under-18 players got the job done in Manchester in late January against Ipswich in the Sure Shot under-18 National Cup final. Aiming for a first WNBL Division 1 title since the 2015-2016 season, when they claimed the league and playoff double. Here is Bunyan. Of course, Bunyan playing under the tutelage of Steph Collins in the WBBL side. Here is Dean, finds Morris in the corner for three, way off. And here comes CoLA again. O'Connell inside to Black. Black gets the upper hand on Dean, but misses the layup. Dean kicks out to Bunyan, the extra pass to Morris. 9 on the shot clock. Morris with the floater. That's a tough shot from Abby Morris.
No kidding. Really great running finish, especially against two defenders who have almost a foot of height on her. Impressive.
Absolutely. Showing no fear, the 17-year-old Abby Morris. Black. Black herself looking for room. Finds Emodi, who goes in strong. Izzy Ozzy-Momadou fighting for the offensive rebound. She gets it. Jakimi Pearson in the corner as the shot clock was expiring. Dean, though, falls to the floor. Jakimi Pearson misses the layup, gets it back. It's a scramble under the basket. Izzy Ozzy-Momadou and Abby Morris fighting for it. And the ball, I think, will actually go to the Archers, as Violet Stutz will come back into the game for CoLA.
So many things happened on that play, but the most important one, how on earth did that layup not fall in?
Absolutely. Jakimi Pearson getting the steal, really worked hard to get that steal, then missed the open layup. She sits down now as Stutz comes in. Dean driving, finds Morris. Molnar for three. That's short. Karis Roy fighting with O'Connell for the loose ball, but CoLA will get possession. Black inside to Emodi. Again, bodies all over the floor under the basket. That's the second straight possession where CoLA have gone inside and Cardiff have matched them for physicality.
It's another great play from CoLA. They had an open look inside, but they're fumbling those inside passes and giving Cardiff Met the chance to come back with their energy and steal the ball away.
Bunyan gets it back from Roy. Bunyan drives, finds Morris, getting a lot of opportunities from downtown, but she's short with that one. As Izzy Ozzy-Momadou picks up rebound number 10. She now has a double-double of 11 points, 10 boards, as Emily O'Connell drifts her way inside for 2.
Beautiful play. That little stutter step and then the one step later to get past Abby Morris. Perfectly done.
Karis Roy, offensive foul. Great play. I think that was Izzy Ozzy-Momadou who put her body on the line. Karis Roy thought she had all the time and all the freedom in the world to drive inside there, and then Izzy Ozzy-Momadou showing why she's one of the top defensive players in this league. Black, and Black is fouled just before she got the pass off. Emily Black, who averages around 10 points on 41% shooting this season. Something with this CoLA team, Atticus, is there's no real scoring leader in this team. They all play for each other. That's something that Jackson Gibbons preaches daily.
I'm really impressed by how well drilled they are. You can see in the warm-ups, Cardiff Met's warm-up was a lot of individual shooting and just get off the shots you like, try to get warm, ready to go. CoLA's warm-up was so well drilled and so well executed. Everybody on this team can do what everyone else on the team can.
Amodi inside, beautifully done. Great inbounds pass, so simple but effective. Karis Roy in transition off the glass.
Good response from the Archers there.
Stutz, O'Connell, Black. Everyone but Izzy Ozzy-Momadou has had a touch of the ball, but a travel called on Amodi. Dean. Archers trail by 9 as Bunyan misses the 3. So far, 1 for 12 from downtown Cardiff Archers as Emily Black blocked by Dean, but the referees, in fact, no, it is a Cardiff ball. It's a clean block from Amber Dean, but the referees, I think they called an out of bounds.
Well, the Archers, I think they should keep taking those threes. They average 30% on the season. One of them has to drop eventually, right?
Morris. And Morris just ran out of room, and it will be a CoLA ball. Yeah, you mentioned, just making a shot, and it will, the confidence will get back. 1 for 12, though, so far, the Archers. In comparison, 3 for 13 for CoLA. So both teams not shooting the ball very well in this game. Stutz for 3, and that goes!
Right as we say it, they start knocking the threes down.
And CoLA now lead by 12, their biggest lead of the game, as Bunyan misses the floater. O'Connell. O'Connell off the glass, misses the layup, and Izzy Ozzy-Momadou misses the follow-up. Here is Amber Dean inside to Karis Roy. Denise Molnar had an open layup opportunity, but decided to go to Karis Roy, and Karis Roy will go to the foul line as Molly Lavin will prepare to check back in for CoLA, and Ellie Lester will check in herself for the Archers.
Well, you alluded to it right there, John. I don't know why Denise Molnar didn't just go up for her own layup there. I don't know why she's trying to look that one off and get a different player to shoot that ball.
And Karis Roy, who has said in an interview that she models her game on Denver Nuggets superstar Nikola Jokic. And there are many similarities between those two players. Karis Roy with WBBL experience, of course, playing underneath Steph Collins, the head coach, as a foul has been called.
I know they gave up a foul there, but I do like Cardiff Met's aggressive defense. That's how you're going to get back in the game. If there's any chance to overcome this 12-point deficit, it's through aggression on defense.
O'Connell finds Black on the spin, goes glass and gets it to go. That's a beautiful move from Emily Black.
Unstoppable move, too. There's no touching that one.
9 points for Emily Black. As Denisa Molnar going inside, she's going to go to the foul line for 2. It's been quite a good couple of weeks for the City of London Academy as the Loughborough Riders lost last week 63-58 in a relatively upset victory from the London Lions too, and that's given CoLA, a huge gap at the top of the table, mixed in with Ipswich as well, losing yesterday to the Bristol Flyers. A win here today, and you could argue that it's one hand and a couple of fingers on the WNBL title.
More than that, I'd say. They've had the grasp on that title throughout the whole season. They're just confirming it right now.
Only loss of the season thus far coming at the hands of Ipswich as Izzy Bunyan with the steal. Here comes Amber Dean, but CoLA get back on defense. Roy. Bunyan puts up a 3, and that's off the back iron. Leicester gets the offensive rebound. Molnar sets her feet, puts up a 3, and puts it in.
It's about time Denisa Molnar started scoring. She's got 7 points so far, but she scored 26 the last time these two teams played.
Off the glass was Stutz, misses the 2. Here is Amber Dean in transition. Leicester to Roy, the floater, misses. You can see the tempo just quickening up a bit here as O'Connell now decides to slow it down. As the Pride lead 47-36. Black at the elbow. Black's off the back iron as Ellie Leicester gets the rebound. Here is Dean. Dean driving, kicks it out. Bunyan goes inside, up and under, lay-in is good.
I was surprised she didn't take the 3, but a great choice. Really good job driving inside and running it up and under.
Averaging 15 points, 9 rebounds a game. Actually leads the league in blocks as well at 3.5 a game. Does Izzy Bunyan. Here is Black. Putting the moves on Dean, kicks it out to Stutz. 3 to shoot. O'Connell has to put up a 3, but gets her own offensive rebound, drives inside and will go to the line. Way to stick with that play from Emily O'Connell, and she is going to go to the foul line. 19 offensive rebounds for CoLA. They're out rebounding the Archers, 42-29 here at the moment.
Well, Cardiff Met's game plan, like we talked about, John, was high energy, high press, trying to get as many possessions as they could, try to disrupt CoLA, get CoLA off their rhythm. That hasn't mattered, though. CoLA, with those 19 offensive rebounds, they have just stuck with Cardiff Met every step of the way. They're proving their superiority here.
And for the struggles that CoLA have had, mainly throughout the season from the foul line, they're really picking it up here today. They're 8 for 12, or 9 for 12, excuse me, from the foul line. As a foul is called. I think that foul was on Aberia Gikwa, and that will be her second foul of the day. Molnar finds Bunyan, nearly had it stripped. Leicester gets it back, stolen by O'Connell. O'Connell finds Stutz. Stutz nearly loses it. Again, bodies on the floor under the basket. And the ball will go to the Cardiff Archers. And for the Archers, they lost the ball there, but they got back so quick back on defense as CoLA were pushing.
That's really the reason why this game is still just a 12-point deficit for the Archers. It could be a lot more, but they've really managed to recover well on defense. Every time Cardiff Met comes up the floor, it looks like their offense is just so haphazard and wild, but in reality, it's CoLA's great defense pushing the Archers back. Both teams playing really well defensively here today, even if all the points aren't dropping.
Lipacolt finds Bunyan wide open 3 off the back iron. Amodi tipped the ball out, and I think Molnar just hit it off Agikwe, and it will be a Cardiff ball. And just to let you know that Caris Roy has had to change her jersey. I think there might have been a bit of blood on there, so she is now number 11 when she checks back in. Dean, nice pass inside. Leopold misses the layup though, and it will go out of bounds to CoLA.
Well, you can see we just have over 11 minutes left to go in this game. Cardiff Met, they're trying to get that offense running through Amber every possession, get Amber running downhill, creating open passes when she kicks the ball back out. Just nothing's dropping for the Archers from beyond the arc. That's really what's hurting them on offense so far.
Rinkoya back into the game for CoLA as Emily O'Connell will go to the line. And Caris Roy will check back in wearing number 11 instead of 14 for the Archers, as Izzy Bunyan will take a seat. And O'Connell makes the first. O'Connell, who actually claimed MVP honours in the team's under-18 Sure Shot National Cup final win over Ipswich. Of course, a product of the City London of Academies WEABL side, as well as is the majority of this CoLA team. 8 of the 12 that won that under-18 National Cup are playing here today. And that speaks volumes, doesn't it, Atticus, about the program Jackson Gibbons has. The majority of the team are between 17 and 18 years of age. Only one player, Jakimi Pearson, over the age of 18.
Well, the whole team average is about 17 and a half years old, like you mentioned. It's just so impressive how well drilled they are at such a young age.
Ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with CoLA.
You can see what we're talking about right there on the drive inside. Egbarika knew that's a veteran play. She knew exactly what she had to do to keep that possession alive. Great, well done.
Egbarika was still just 17 years of age, playing beyond her years, and there she goes with the layup with the right hand.
What an extension on that layup and drive.
Roy, stolen or stripped by Amodi. It will stay with the Archers.
You can feel the dramatic energy shift here late in this third quarter. CoLA know they've got this game in hand. They know heavy pressure is what's going to win them this game.
Molnar. Lipa Colt misses or loses the ball. It will go to CoLA. You can just see, Cardiff's defense just starting to crumble a little bit as CoLA stepping up the defensive intensity. As Caris Roy with the block, but just showing a bit too much of it there to Teni Ogarinkoya, and she is now going to go to the line for two. Ogarinkoya, another member of that under-18 National Cup winning side in Manchester. But so far, CoLA winning their game like they've won most of their games this season, winning their games with strong defense. Not the most sound offensive team in the league, but they've got the job done through their defense. And Jackson Gibbons has preached that defense wins championships, and he's assembled a team that's a perfect example of that so far, as Lipa Colt from the baseline is good.
Well, talking about that defensive energy, as we head to the end of this quarter here, that's just really impressive from CoLA still. They're still keeping a high level of execution, even though they gave up that shot to Lepi Colt. That's a long range two. You don't have any problem giving that up compared to the alternatives from Aberdeen driving. That was really good defensive play, even though they gave up those points.
And that ends the third period here at the Archers Arena, where the CoLA Southwark Pride lead 54-40 over the Cardiff Archers. As Emily O'Connell leading the way with 15 points. And Izzy Ozzy-Momadou with that double-double, as said, of 11 points, 12 rebounds, which she got early in the third period. Izzy Bunyan leading the way with 13 points, shooting 6 for 20 from the field. But Cardiff as a team shooting 34%, 18 turnovers, compared to 34% from Suffolk Pride, but only 14 turnovers. Still a high number, but you know, for them it's all about defense, and not just getting turnovers off Cardiff, but adjusting shots, playing physical defense, and that's how they're winning this game.
That turnover count for Cardiff Met seems abnormally low, and the reason why is just what you mentioned. CoLA are forcing Cardiff Met to drop the ball, take wild shots, just take shots they don't like, have bad passes. CoLA's, their defensive energy has really thrown the Archers off their game, and they really have been dominant on that end of the floor. Cardiff are really struggling to penetrate what CoLA are giving them.
Absolutely, and CoLA Southwark Pride actually, they've scored 21 points off those 18 turnovers from Cardiff. So, quite a high percentage there, and that's essentially what is winning them this game.
It really is. And another thing I've been really impressed by from CoLA is their free throw shooting today. They're 12 for 16 from the line, 75%. Doesn't sound like the best thing in the world, but that's really impressive, especially because yesterday we had a triple header here on this court. No single team shot above 40% on free throws. Just an awful day for free throws. I've heard a lot of Cardiff Met players blaming the rim. Not so, as CoLA will tell you. They've just been shooting the ball better today.
And CoLA, really one of the lower percentage teams when it comes to foul shooting this season. They shot, as said last week, 3 for 11 from the foul line in their win against Angela Ruskin. But they're with 12 for 16 here today as we enter the final period here in the Welsh capital. And here is Ogarin Koya. Egberikwa. Backing down Roy, the much taller Karis Roy, is Ogarin Koya again. Shot clock down to 5. Amodi driving inside, puts it in, and a foul.
Tough finish, and you can see Cardiff Met a step behind that play. Great ball movement from CoLA, and on that drive inside, Lepico just got caught with the foot facing the wrong direction. She tried to make up for it, hit her on the arm, foul.
And Funmi Amodi going back to the line for the Pride. She's scored 4 of her points from the line today. She has 6. Here is Morris. Kicks it out to Roy. Cross-court pass to Dean. The other cross-court pass to an open Abby Morris, but misses the long 3, and it will go out of bounds. It will go to CoLA.
That's a good look from Amber Dean trying to find the open player, but again, you'll notice Cardiff Met's offense, they're only finding open players on the perimeter and the corners. Nothing else on the court is available to them. CoLA just suffocating everything defensively.
Egberikwa. To Amodi going inside. Beautiful cut there from Funmi Amodi. It's just fundamental basics that are getting the job done for CoLA, along with their defense. Here is Izzy Ozzy-Momadou, nearly had that. Here is O'Connell. Inside to Amodi, again goes Glass, gets her own rebound. Karis Roy with the block. And here come the Archers in transition. It's 3-on-3 though. Amadine misses the layup. And the ball will go out of bounds. It will stay with the Archers. And a timeout has been called by Sarah Wagstaff as the Pride lead 58-40 in the early stages of this 4th period. And we're just seeing, again, not just the defensive intensity, but now offensively, CoLA really asserting their dominance.
Well, you mentioned a second ago, it's execution. It's all the little things that matter in a basketball game. That's what CoLA have done really well. They're a step ahead of everything Cardiff Met's trying to throw at them defensively. And it's not because they're calling these crazy offensive plays that Cardiff Met just can't handle. It's that CoLA are just playing faster. They're playing smarter. They're not missing. They're collecting their passes as they're driving right in stride. They're just not missing anything. They're not giving Cardiff Met any opportunity to take the ball away from them. They're not dropping anything that they should have. CoLA, this is just a really impressively executed offense today.
And, you know, fundamentally, everything going CoLA's way. They're doing everything right. And it's just the fundamentals, isn't it? The simple things that is winning them this game. It's tough defense. It's, you know, patient offense, looking for the right shot, you know, making the right moves away from the ball and getting the ball in the right spaces.
It really has been. And everyone, we've mentioned this throughout the broadcast, everyone on CoLA can play well. There's no one person who needs to dominate the game in order for them to win. That's the problem for the Archers side. They have a boom or bust potential depending on what Issy Bunyan and Karis Roy do. And of course, they've been shut down by CoLA today. They haven't been able to get going. That's why CoLA are winning. CoLA, just impressive performance from everyone all throughout their team. This is just a great team effort. Cardiff Met just haven't been able to keep up. And it's hard when you've got 11 players from CoLA playing this well. I don't know what else you can do.
I think we might just have a few issues with the scoreboard at the moment. Of course, the scoreboard is awkwardly behind us, so we actually can't see a scoreboard here. However, we do have a score graphic on our screen, so that's all we can see score-wise.
When Storm Eunice came through, it would blow the doors to the arena open, and we've claimed it would affect the free throw shooting and things like that. We'll pretend that's part of the issue here, I'm sure.
Of course, Storm Eunice last week did rip through most of Wales along with the south of England. As a pass there goes wayward. Of course, Storm Eunice actually ripped through the iconic O2 Arena in London as well, ripping a part of the ceiling up there. That was tough to watch. Here is Izzy Momodou looking for Emily Black, probably asking too much of Black, and it goes out of bounds. It will stay, or will go, to the Archers.
Well, there's 8 minutes left in this game. 18 points seems like a lot, but really with the way the Archers shoot, again, they've shot about 29% from 3 this season. Much worse today, of course, but they do still have a chance to come back. They just need to start scoring quickly and knocking down some threes.
Molnar, Roy, stolen by Izzy Momodou, who's away at the races. And Izzy Momodou with the easy 2. Using that long 6'2" frame. Inside to Roy, misses the open layup, gets it back again, and gets it at the second attempt.
Lucky to get her own offensive rebound, but she took the second chance well.
Pride lead by 18 with 7:32 remaining. Black. O'Connell. Stutz for 3 is good. Violet Stutz from downtown. And this is now the biggest lead of the game at 21 for the Pride. Morris, wild shot. Izzy Momodou rebounds. That's 13 rebounds now for Izzy Momodou to go with 11 points. O'Connell. Izzy Momodou gets it to go.
You can see some heads on the Archers side starting to drop. I think they're feeling the pressure of this game get to them right now.
Karis Roy on the spin, misses another layup, and Izzy Momodou another rebound. O'Connell. Stutz stolen, or nearly stolen by Morris, but the referees saw a lot of contact in there, and that'll be Morris's first foul of the day. As Azeb Smalley and Marie Laprecotte come into the game. Molly Lavin coming in, and Summer Aitel-Rock will check in for the first time for CoLA. So CoLA going big here with their lineup. Here is Blatt. Aitel-Rock inside to O'Connell, stolen by Molnar. 17 turnovers now for CoLA. Bunyan driving up, Lavin gets it to go, and a foul. That's a tough shot for Izzy Bunyan over Molly Lavin.
Probably a little too late for the Archers. But that's a play she would have liked to have had drop in the first half instead of just here in the second, but really impressive. And she's got a lot of length with her wingspan. Really great job to get that ball up as high as she could go before letting it drop.
Smalley gets the offensive rebound, but the pass goes straight to Stutz. Black driving, floater is too strong. And Abby Morris collects the loose ball. Laprecotte traveled with it. As we enter the halfway point of the final period.
That's tough. 22 turnovers now for the Archers after that travel. They're just starting to beat themselves offensively. They haven't been able to find good looks that they like, and they're getting a little too wild because of it.
Morris nearly stole it there off O'Connell. Stutz, O'Connell. Lavin, back to Stutz. 4 to shoot, O'Connell wide open 3, and that's good. And CoLA finding their rhythm from downtown.
That's what Cardiff Met wanted. They had that box defense. They didn't let CoLA penetrate inside, and then Emily O'Connell just said, thank you very much, and hit that wide open 3. Not much you can do.
6 for 17 now. CoLA Southwark Pride as Izzy Bunyan's floater goes. O'Connell and her pass looking for Egberikwa, but finds nothing but a backcourt violation as Cardiff will make some substitutions. Karis Roy checks in alongside Ellie Lester.
Part of the problem here for Cardiff Met, just 2 points off the bench compared to 16 for CoLA. Obviously, we've talked about the team spirit in CoLA, but that's where they're winning this game, off the bench too.
So many facets of this game are going the way of CoLA Southwark Pride as Amber Dean gets the tough layup to go. Egberikwa. Anna Isabel Anderson thought about the 3 actually, but decided to kick it out. Here she is on the ball again. She'll take the 3 this time, and it's short. In transition, Karis Roy misses another layup. And Cardiff have missed quite a few easy looks at the basket here today. Isabel Anderson running into trouble, but deflects the ball off Smalley, and it will stay with the Archers. Timeout called by Jackson Gibbons. There's been just a few possessions that he has not been happy with, especially on the defensive side of things.
Well, what I'm really impressed with from Coach Gibbons and CoLA is that they're winning this game. They're winning this game by 20 points right now. They could be winning this game by 30 or even 40 points if they just hit some easier baskets and tightened up a couple of things defensively. It's a young team, and they've shown that through the small mistakes they've made, but you can see the talent and the execution level of the team as well through how well they've just dominated Cardiff Met in this game. It's been a really impressive display. They're proving themselves worthy of that #1 seed they're in place to get right now in the playoffs.
Of course, the Division 2 Cardiff Archers women's team are preparing for their game straight after this one. They're playing Solent. straight after this game, but still 4 minutes left in this WNBL Division 1 clash, and CoLA Southwark Pride in firm control here, leading 68-48. And the tide really turned, you must think, turned in the second period as Azab Smalley nearly got the steal. Egberika, it came off her foot and it will go to the Archers. Bunyan inside, nice extra pass. Smalley, I think, ran out of room. In fact, a foul has been called on the floor. Bunyan in and out with her mid-range jumper.
CoLA won't have any problems with that shot. They'll let Cardiff Met take that all day.
Stutz looking for the ball and gets it, putting the moves on Leicester, finds Egberika. Egberika putting the moves and kicked it out to Athel Rock, and the foul has been called again. As Tenny Ogarinkoya will check in to the game, Anna Isabel Anderson will take a seat. Athel Rock to Egberika. Inside to Stutz, who couldn't quite hang on to it. Ogarinkoya has it. Here is Stutz again. 8 to shoot. Violet Stutz, tough layup. Amber Dean skies above everyone for the rebound. Looking for Roy, couldn't quite find her. Molly Lavin comes up with it. And Stutz will slow it down for CoLA. Ogarinkoya, all the time in the world inside.
Yet another turnover, yet another steal. That's 14 steals for CoLA now. They have just dominated inside defensively. They've really managed to take hold of everything Cardiff Met had tried to do.
Azab Smalley puts up a three, is way off. Amber Dean collects the loose ball, collects it again, and will kick it out before she was called for a 3-second violation. Leicester, shot clock winding down. That three is no good, and that's a shot clock violation, the 4th of the game for Cardiff, and that just typifies what kind of defense CoLA have been playing today.
I think what I'm worried about for if I'm Cardiff Met after this game, they've only had 9 assists. They average nearly double that. CoLA have just taken away every passing lane. They forced the Archers to look for bad shots late in the shot clock.
Ogarinkoya nearly traveled with it. Finds Athel Rock. Lavin. Agikwa for three is no good. And Dean with the loose ball. Amber Dean now with 13 rebounds, just needs a 2-pointer to get her double-double. Bunyan running into trouble, stolen by Lavin. Lavin going all the way, misses the layup, gets her own rebound, puts it in, and a foul. As Ellie Leicester was committed there. She played good defense originally, but was committed as Molly Lavin went up a second time, and Molly Lavin now moves on to 4 points to go with 5 rebounds.
A lot of frustration from the Archers. You can see it as some new players come back on the floor here. 26 turnovers. That's not a stat you'd like to see, and a lot of those turnovers just passes that they've been crowded out from finding an open player, and they've had a bad pass back, an easy steal for CoLA. Just not good enough today.
Lavin misses the free throw, but Ogarinkoya, gets the offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound, number 21 for Southwark Pride. Lavin putting the moves on Smalley, on the spin. Misses the short jumper. Here is Morris. Morris driving, going glass, too strong. I think an offensive foul has been called on Abby Morris as she was going up for that layup attempt. As we enter the final 1 minute and 14 seconds of this game. Stutz couldn't quite hang on to it, and it will go to the Archers, who will be playing really, you must say now, for Pride. The result is academic here as Lepa Colt loses the ball, gets it back again. Turnaround jumper. And Ogarin Koya still fighting for that loose ball, gets it back.
Another bad offensive possession for the Archers. You're just trying to build some positive momentum as you get to the end of the game now. Not much else you can do.
And CoLA will slow it down as they've been doing pretty much for the majority of the game. They've only scored 4 points in transition. That just sums up what they've done. As Molnar hits it off Jakimi Pearson and the ball will go out of bounds. It will go to the Archers. Lepa Colt misses it. Smalley gets it back, but CoLA have it. Here goes Ogarin Koya, who falls to the floor. A foul is called on Marie Lepa Colt. I think that will be her game done. She is fouled out, Lepa Colt. Fouls out on 4 points and a single rebound on 2 for 6 shooting.
She's had to do that today. I mean, the Archers have given up 40 points inside the paint, and that doesn't really give an accurate reading of just how dominant CoLA have been inside. Cardiff Met have just not been able to stop CoLA in the paint.
And that's where the majority of points have come from here today. 40 of Pride's 73 points have come inside. They've actually shot the ball quite well from the foul line as well. 13 for 18 now from deep. As the shot clock winds down, there's only 5 seconds between shot clock and game clock as the championship express train is heading in the right direction, and CoLA Southwark Pride will grab another win here in the Welsh capital. They have 1 hand and 4 fingers, it must be said, on the WNBL Division 1 league title. It'll be their first league title since 2015-2016, when they won the WNBL Southeast Championship alongside the playoff championship. CoLA, good value for their 73-48 win here today, as Izzy Ozzy Momadou led the way with 15 points, 14 rebounds. Funmi Amodi had 10 points, 10 rebounds for another double-double. Emily O'Connell, though, led the way with 18 points, 6 assists, and 1 steal. And for the Cardiff Met Archers, Izzy Bunyan led the way with 17 points, and Karis Roy with 10. It was a tough day for the home side as the CoLA Southwark Pride got the win.
Well, I think looking forward here, we've just seen why CoLA are top in the league and why they're going to win this league championship and be heavy favorites for the playoffs. This was just really impressive. We're trying to poke holes in their game throughout based on their experience or the little things they could have done better. It really doesn't matter. They were so good today. They really deserved this win. And if I'm Cardiff Met, I'm starting to get nervous. You're in 8th position right now. You're still in the playoffs, although I definitely do not want to be playing CoLA in the first round of the playoffs. But you have to try to win as many as you can, try to get to that 7th seed. And now you have to worry about the teams below them. They had a 4-point lead over the teams below them coming into today. That could be shortened after this weekend. We'll have to see what the other results are, but I'm starting to get nervous now. It's starting to be a scary place to be in for the Archers at the bottom of that table there.
And that ends our broadcast here in the Welsh capital of Cardiff. CoLA Southwark Pride getting the win over the Cardiff Met Archers, 73-48. My thanks to Atticus Pead. I'm John Hobbs. Have a great afternoon, everybody.